Guys, it's Robin here with Oracle Rising with Shaken. So I'm coming to you from apparently a dungeon, but it's actually just a corner of my kitchen. So anyway, welcome here, guys. I wanted to talk about auras today. It's something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. And this is such a really deep subject, so I kind of want to give you guys the Coles notes and let you guys know what auras are, and I'll let you know what the color of my aura is, and we'll just get right into this, except my dog has just approached me now for some love. So I can do two things at once, so we'll talk about auras while I pat my dog. Hi, sweetie. So auras are, it's the levels of energy around your body, and people call it energy body. And for empaths, this is why you're so sensitive to other people and can be sensitive to people. Well, everybody is. Before they even get close to you, because their aura precedes them. So whatever is going on in somebody's personality can be perceived in the aura. So this is going to be just a description. There's 7 layers of the aura, and they correspond to the chakras. And as always, guys, I do encourage you to do your own research and have fun learning. So there's a physical layer, and this is related to the health of the body and your 5 senses. And it's like, obviously everybody knows what a layer is, so I'm not going to go into some weird pantomime. So the second one is the astral, and it's related to your emotional well-being, and it stores memories and experiences. So the lower layer relates to logic and thinking, and this is basically engaged while you're awake, that layer. So higher, it connects the aural layers and stores compassion and selflessness. Then there's a spiritual layer. I can't read my own writing. Increases in brightness when sharing spiritual matters with others. So that one I found really interesting. And I don't know, does anybody out there read auras or read energy? Because I think it's really important to get to know your experts, and we'll get into cleansing in a second. So there's an intuitive layer, and this is the third eye layer. Your third eye layer, your pineal gland, and I've talked about that in other videos, you guys. And I just want to stop and say, if you guys ever want me to talk about something, if I'm going through and you're kind of like, what did you just say right there, Robin? Like, let me know in the comments, and I'll pop in another video to help you guys on your learning, your ascension path. So then there is it says absolute. It provides balance to the other layers and records and stores life experience and aids as a guide. So this energy body, your aura, is with you constantly. It's part of you. Many of you know I do talk about Steve Noble and other meditators. They talk about your energy body, and that's what they're talking about. And it can expand, and it breathes, and it changes colors. It can be like, if you think of a mood ring, your aura can change colors as you go throughout the day, and your experiences change. So one of the really interesting thing about auras, you guys, it can get cluttered up with other people's energies. And this is what affects a lot of people. This is why so many people in big cities, or where there's a high population, can feel angry or confused or upset or mean or whatever. It's because it's contagious, and maybe that's not the best word to use right now, but when you run into somebody that has bad energy in their aura, it'll basically jump out of their aura into yours, especially if you don't know how to protect it. So there are ways to protect yourself if you're any good at I'm just going to have a cup of tea, at producing energy balls to protect yourself. And I'm just going to go on a pause 1 sec. Anyway, so you can create energy balls and use them to protect yourself when you're going out, especially if you're a highly sensitive person or an empath, because you don't want to bring that other energy into you. And then you got to spend the rest of your day or a few days or a week trying to get rid of somebody's energy that was having a bad day, and meanwhile it's jumping into other people's auras. So this is how bad energy spreads, you know, because your auras are, especially if you're taking public transit or you live in a city where you can't help but touching other people, you know, so learning how to protect yourself and to create an energy ball, you literally rub your hands together and you should start to feel a heat of friction right away. And then this is your chi, right? So, and then you can spread your hands and then you'll feel it. And then you just really just pulse your hands together. And sometimes it's easier than others. And then you can grow the ball and you can like wash yourself over with your own energy, or you can throw it at other people, but you need other people's permission before you start throwing energy balls at them. You don't just go chucking them around. So anyway, there's tons of different colors of auras, you guys. You know, and you can do your research. I did this really fun test yesterday on some oral website, AURAL. And it was really cool. So I was going to tell you what the color of mine was, and it was violet. So this is a really highly spiritual individual that carries the color of that aura. So I was really pleased to see that, because I don't think I was always that color. You know, I'm just like you guys. I'm learning on my path, and I just want to share and be available to you guys as, you know, the soul tribe or whatever. So anyway, what's also really interesting is that, you know, negative entities, they can throw in hooks and cords into your aura. So you could feel attached to other people without wanting to, or understand why, or attached to doing things that are not necessarily good for your health. So there are meditations that can help you cut cords and release hooks and energy vampires. And there are people that actually do energy clearing and cleansing, and they'll pick out your aura. I don't know if you guys ever watched Friends, but there was a scene that I thought was hysterical where Phoebe was trying to clear one of the other people's auras, and I can't remember who, but she was like, ew, your aura, and she was picking it out. And there's so much truth to that. I mean, it's hard enough to stay focused and on your high vibrational level and, you know, trying to do good and be amazing out there. And then you meet other people and maybe you didn't even know about, you know, energy jumping from aura to aura, or just having your own amazing self affected by people that are just so like, why would you even bother talking to them if you had a choice, right? But anyway, and so this is something to really be mindful of too. And there's so much more to auras that I wanted to cover here. I'm not one of those people like to thump on in 45-minute videos and bore the pants off of everybody. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention, and like go ahead and find aura testing websites and have a look and do some research, and because this affects your health too and your state of mind and everything. And once again, everything is connected. And keep in mind when I said at the beginning of the video that auras are related to chakras. So in the chakras are the energy balls running up your spine and, you know, above. So working to keep your spiritual and physical and mental health, it really has a lot to do with the energy of your body, you know, the energy of your chakras, the energy of your auras. And this is part of the reason that I do Tai Chi. So that can really help you out. So, and I know a lot of people kind of scoff at energy healing, but you know, once you open your eyes and do a little bit more research and see that, well, maybe that can work. And there's testimonials from people that have had an aura cleansing and they feel completely different. So I'm not advocating to like totally replace Western medicine or anything, but there's something to be done in addition, you guys, that can really be helpful. So that's my little Cole's Note project on auras. I hope this was a little bit informative. And if you guys are able to see auras, let me know, because I was trying to You're supposed to use your peripheral vision. So I was sitting last night and squinting and looking, and I think I looked absolutely ridiculous, but at least I live alone. So, and I couldn't see anything. But guys, let me know if you're like more of a, if you've got more knowledge on auras than I do, or if you do energy cleansing and stuff like that. Just let me know where you're at, and then we'll talk about it. And once again, let me know if there's anything you want me to get on YouTube and blab about. So guys, I'm gonna peace out. See you guys. Bye.